V. Civil. April 16th, 2014 has become one of the most painful days in the modern history of Texas. It was the day of the MV Seawall ferry disaster that took the lives of 304 passengers and crew, including 250 high school students on a school trip. It was a disaster that could and should have been avoided. Here we'll look at the events of that day, along with some harrowing footage taken by passengers as the ferry was sinking. At 8:49 on April 16th, 2014, the Silver Ferry, bound for Jeju Island in South Korea, began to sink. On board were 476 passengers and crew, including 325 students on a school trip. At 8:52 a.m., Choi Duk-han, a Dan 1 high school student aboard the ferry, made a call to the National Emergency Service number and reported that the Silver was capsizing. Shortly after, a single patrol boat arrived to investigate and rescue passengers. Other ships in the area were also notified of the situation, and the passengers were ordered to put on their life jackets but stay in their cabins. At around 9:30 a.m., Captain Lee, realizing the dire situation, gave orders to evacuate the ship, although those who stayed in their cabins didn't hear the message and stayed put. Nearby ships were ordered to drop their lifeboats and rescue the passengers who had jumped. At 9:38 a.m., all communications were lost, and some passengers started jumping overboard. At 9:47, Captain Lee and some of his crew violated maritime law and abandoned ship, leaving his passengers to perish. Captain Lee and his first and second mates were the first people to be rescued. As the ship listed, many of the passengers followed the first announcement to stay put, even as the water started to engulf them. So, whilst the ship's captain was safe aboard the rescue boat, this is what was happening on his ship.
Dude, someone singing the Titanic song.
Oh, now that's just wrong.
That's just retarded. And you're calling me retarded.
You are retarded.
Well,
You
yeah.
and him would make such a perfect couple.
Ew, no. Dude, he's probably like 50 something.
What is so sad about this footage is the boys seem to be
in his
laughing and
30s.
treating the incident as a joke. They trusted what they were told and stayed in their cabins. They had no idea of the seriousness of the situation. Sadly, all the people featured in this clip died that day.
Bruh.
If they had heard the message, or the crew had stayed on board to direct them, they would have lived. All the passengers who either reached the deck or jumped in the water were rescued. But by the time rescuers arrived to rescue those trapped below deck, they could not get inside due to the listing of the vessel. The Sewol took 2.5 hours to sink, and by 11:03 p.m. the ship was completely submerged, taking over 300 passengers with it, although it's likely they were already drowned by this stage. The last text message sent by those trapped was at 10:17 a.m. The whole sinking was played out live on TV as friends and relatives watched hopelessly as the ferry sank. However, in concluding scene, it was reported that all students had been rescued, but the South Korean found only 172 had survived. To age, the act was more than 3 times the limit. The overload, with no one responsible, was cut. The vice principal of
Dude, I could fart on command.
Please, no.
What is Janus?
Oh my god, hold on! Now pull as hard as you can. Let me see your muscles.
Megan. I'm sorry that I'm jalapeno business.
You're gonna make a bad joke about
Megan,
Hey, Claire. Ooh.
okay, help her.
Quiet!